Everyone, it's Kirei here for Bramble Fox, and I have another process video using the December Fox box. And I have used one of the titles in the Fox box, the Christmas Traditions. I'm also using the Paper Snips and the Fox Cut 109. They both come with the Fox Box Plus, and I'm using one of the newer sets from the shop called Bows and Candy Canes. So I have pulled out this Simple Stories Snow Pine Lodge collection. I really love the colours in this one, and I thought it worked really nicely with the perspectives that I wanted to use. So I have this pattern paper here, and it has this sort of, I guess, sort of Christmas market type scene at the bottom. And I just thought, yeah, I really like that, but I'm going to fussy cut that portion out because it was at the bottom of the paper and I wanted to bring it up further on my background and layer up some of the trees from the Fox cut stencil behind it. So to create sort of another layer to give it a bit of a dimensional look. So I've got the green pattern paper. I'm going to use that as my base. So I was playing around with my photos. Now I know my photos have like a bit of a gluey element in them. You know what? It's okay. I was happy because I just wanted to get them scrapped anyway. They are from last year, so it's a bit, it's an opportunity to get them scrapped. So that's okay. I'm not worried about that. So now I've got the paper snips and I'm just cutting out. I've got the little cute critters here. There's a bear and a fox, and then I'm just using some of the phrase stickers: eat, drink, and be merry. I've got hooray, wonderful, celebrate, and then jolly good fun and shenanigans. So I'm going to fussy cut all of those. My little Christmas village, I've cut a wavy edge at the bottom, and then I've added another piece of the pattern paper in the ready pink check underneath it. So now I've got this the stencil. Now it's brilliant because there's a whole load of trees in different sort of shapes and sizes, and I'm just going to use those behind my top element of the layout. And I'm using two distress oxides, speckled egg and rustic wilderness. I'm using this sort of speckled egg, and then I'm adding the rustic wilderness onto the edges, and then I'm just working out where they're going to go. So at the moment I'm just sort of moving every time I want to work out where I'm going to put one. I just build the layer back over it, and then I see where I need to get the stencil, and then I can add that. So I do that all the way along the background, using the different sizes of trees and the different styles of trees. I layer some of them very slightly as well. I don't know, I think you might see some. You might not see it here. I think you'll see it at the end when you see the final, because I don't show all of the stenciling because it takes a little while as I figure out where things are going to sit. Here you go. Here's all my trees. So you'll see how I've done that. And I really like how it looks. It creates that sort of, 3D, I guess, effect. I will stick this piece down now, and I've just added some foam pads to the top edges rather than stick it completely flat on the trees. So there we go. That's essentially my background. And then I can get my photos stuck down and then add the embellishments. So I've got the two photos, they're square, and I will mount them on a pattern paper as well. So I'm just playing around here really with the different embellishments. I've got the little birds. They come in the Fox box, but I don't end up using them. They just felt a little bit big, actually. I've got the little fox with the tree, the Christmas tree that also comes in the Fox box, the green there, over to the right. I've got the little bear down on the bottom left near my photo. So, and brought in some of the other coordinating ephemera elements from the Simple Stories collection. So yeah, I'm just getting them stuck down now. So I'm raising some of them on foam pads. So the tree here, raising that on foam pads. So yeah, just so I've got the differentiation between layers just to give me dimension. And then I get these ones stuck down. So yeah. So Foxbox, if you are not a subscriber, you're not really sure what it's all about, the Foxbox is a monthly collection of acrylic embellishments that are delivered to your door. So all the information is over on the website, bramblefox.co.uk. And there are two types of Foxbox. There's your regular Foxbox, and there is also the Foxbox Plus, and that also includes the Fox Cut, the stencil, the paper snips, and the DIY epoxy flare that you can use with your paper snips. So yeah, so 2 options for subscribing, and that way you just don't miss out on any of the fabulous embellishments each month. Okay, so here we go, mounting the photos, and I picked out again that red pink check there just to give them a differentiation from the background, and then I will get those stuck down, and I'll use foam pads on the top edges and keeping them flat on the bottom because that's where I'm going to build up my embellishment clusters. So just figuring out where they're going to sit. Um, but this was, again, it's from last year because typically I think we end up scrapbooking when we're doing Christmas like we are now, or I am now for these sorts of layouts. I'm typically using last year's photos because obviously, we haven't had Christmas, or, we're not that close to Christmas at the moment. Well, certainly not when I was doing this anyway. So this is from last year. It's a couple of photos from my Christmas lunch with my old Disney store team. And it was a tradition that we used to do every year. We'd always go out for our sort of Christmas lunch. We'd have a secret Santa. And then when we all left the business in 2022, 2021, yes, wow, nearly 3 years, when we all left the business in 2021, we continued our annual tradition of doing our Christmas lunch and our secret Santa, which is really, really lovely. So yeah, this was last year, and we were actually on one of those floating light floats on the Thames at Embankment. So there are all the lights in the background. You can actually, I think it's the London Eye in the background, you can see in the photo. So yeah. Okay, so what am I doing? Okay, so I'm just getting the some of the paper snips stuck down, the little ephemera cluster here, and I've just picked out elements that I think sort of work. I've got some, drinks. I've got a Christmas pudding on a plate, and essentially, I mean, it's all about food. And obviously, I was out for lunch and everything, so that's why it relates. And then just a couple of little sort of leafy branches and that I just liked. So, and then that we're just adding in, that was the paper snips there, the eat, drink, and be merry. And I raised that one on foam pads. And then I've got the little celebrate tag underneath it. Oh, there's the candy cane that comes with the bows and candy cane set. And there we go. That's actually final layout. I've added my journaling over to the right. You've got the close-ups here. You can see the Christmas traditions from the Fox box, bows and candy cane set, and of course the Fox cut stencil number 109 and the paper snips 067. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the process video, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.